Hello to all my subscribers and people who watch my gaming videos. This is Bintu Gaming, and I'm back after a long time of not gaming, basically because I had to work a lot, to check out the new Divide and Conquer. The one I remember is 3.5, the 4 version. Now we have a 5. I actually wanted to play some Total War. Rather wanted to continue my Total War campaign, but I felt the urge to play some Divide and Conquer again. So, of course, Lord of the Rings driven story. I love the whole Lord of the Rings universe, and there's nothing more satisfying than basically leading one of the good factions against the bad and defending everything. So yeah, I love it. But now we have a new version. I was very happy to find one on ModDB, and I straight away installed it, and I'm here to check it out. Right, we're gonna dive into the single player, and then we're gonna click on Wrath of the King. We can also do alternate campaigns or historical battles. I can show you if you want. So we have this one where the dwarves fight the goblins. This is actually the one. Yeah, where they try to regain it. Yeah. Right. Also we have the Battle of the Five Armies. If you don't know what this is, I suggest you watch a Lord of the Rings movie, and you will find out. Or also one of the Hobbit movies. Yeah. This one is also very good. I haven't tried it yet, but I reckon it's good. Field of Celebrants, and then the siege. Yeah, probably we're defending with Gondor against Isengard and Mordor. All right. Well, I would have loved to see some Helm's Deep defense with huge armies. And of course, some other great battles. There are many in the Lord of the Rings universe. Right, what we want is the Wrath of the Ring. This is basically the grand campaign, where you can choose out of all these factions, the good and the bad. The good ones are, of course, Gondor, the elves. Show you. We have a steward, of course, you know, it's a steward, and we have Boromir and of course Faramir as our generals. We have great units as the Fountain Guards and very good archers. Some other good units like heavy infantry and everything. They are decent. They're quite good. You know. Yeah, of course, infantry focused faction. Then we have the Principality of Dol Amroth. This is basically like a mix between elves and humans. Well, I say humans. We have to say Numenoreans. Yeah. Yeah, we see different kind of units. We'll see them in the campaign, of course, but I just want to quickly explain a bit. More cav focused faction. Then we have one of my favorite factions in the game, the Northern Dúnedainians. These are basically like the underdogs, They are decimated, not huge numbers left of them, and constantly being hunted by the goblins. Let me just find them. Goblins of Moria, who send huge hordes against them. And of course we have other enemies lurking as well, like the remnants of Agmar, who also send forces to them. And if that isn't bad enough, you'll find some mortar forces also creeping through here, trying to basically stab you in the back. Also we have, let me just show you, Isengard, who also will gain in power. Will try to defeat Rohan, which, well, they try, mostly they succeed, and then once they defeat them, they also come hunting for you, and also Gondor. And if that isn't bad enough, we also have the Wildmen over here. Let me just... no, these are... and rough, they are... okay, they are Wildmen as well, but they are reasonable. You can talk to them, maybe alliance with them. But the other, yeah, these guys are like the followers of Isengard. They are always in alliance with them, and they also will try to, if you're at war with them. I always try to be at war with one of the other, so either the Dúnedins or the goblins, but the goblins automatically we will be at war with, because they are our first or mortal enemies. Yeah, so the northern Dúnedainians. Of course we have Aragorn. I believe now we also have a mechanic where Aragorn will become king and our kingdoms will unite into one. I have to see that for myself, but I read about it. So Gondor and the northern Dúnedain faction basically in past were one kingdom, but then they split, and we can unite them back again, so that's very nice. But first we have to gain in power, of course, and it's quite tough, because many cities are deserted, have very little of zero population. We have some great cities over here. Once they are rebuilt, they are very good, but it will take time. So, but I love that kind of gameplay. So, next up we have the bad Numenorians, the Okay, I cannot even pronounce them, but yeah, they are the bad guys basically. Yeah, the story goes that we had the island of Numenor, and some before it was destroyed, a couple of ships well, escaped, and some landed here, became corrupted by this guy over here, and became the bad guys. And also we had the good, who were over here, and stayed pure or stayed good. So yeah, that's roughly how the story goes. Yeah, so these guys are bad. Breland, these are the hobbits. This is where Frodo lives, and Samwise, Pippin, and yeah, all the hobbits basically. They are more like light infantry focused. You will see them wielding peasant units most of the time, against, of course, heavy armor of these guys. Well, basically most of the bad factions. They will need to have a quite big army if they want to beat them. Right. Yeah. Next up, we have seen these guys already. The Duelings, bad boys. These guys, well, quite. They wield spears and everything. They are basically the counter against Rohan, which is basically Cav focused. So yeah, clans of Enroth, we'll try to appeal to them if we can. Most of the time this works. Of course, these guys are also the bad boys. These are, I believe they wield also war elephants. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, war elephants, and, well, of course, they are, well, we'll see them in the campaign. These are not bad, they aren't corrupted yet. This is where also we have the wizards. This is where the two blue wizards reside, and in my past playthroughs in the older versions, we had like a mechanic where they would become either evil or not evil. So yeah, I am very interested if that still exists, or if it is improved upon or something. So yeah, yeah, these are the guys that always destroy. Search for them. This power, well, it's not a powerhouse, it's more like an economic powerhouse, because they have a lot of, you can see it on the crests, vineyards. But yeah, I always see them being destroyed by these guys, Rune, who also wield elephants. It's one, I do believe they both wield elephants, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Then we have these guys. You know these guys. These are the dwarves. We all love the dwarves. Heavy infantry, not so fast. No cav. I believe some ranged units. In the past, I saw some bowmen or crossbows, if I'm not mistaken, just to give them an edge. But from dwarves you don't have to expect range, you have to expect the best armor basically in Middle Earth, because they're dwarves, they're smiths. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain dwarves. Right. Kazakh Doom, it's a nice one to do, this one, because you have to reclaim Moria, which will you will have to lead an expedition to there and just try to defeat them, which also includes defeating the Balrog that resides there, I believe. So yeah, that's interesting. Maybe they improved the model or something for that, or mechanic. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play Northern Dúnedain, but well, I'm just, you know, looking at the faction and trying to explain to you guys some of the factions for who doesn't know the game as well, or who doesn't know Lord of the Rings as well, which is a big shame, by the way, but nevertheless it exists. So yeah, and you can learn about it, you can learn all about it, and it's very awesome. It's if you don't know it, you've been living under a rock. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Right, let's continue. We have more dwarfs of Erebor. These are the ones that reinforce. I believe it was in a Hobbit movie that reinforced after they defeated Smaug, and the elves wanted to take the riches, and also basically Dale people wanted to have their share, but yeah, they didn't want to give it, and yeah, okay. The dwarves of Erebor, King Dane, Ironfoot, very nice faction. Then we have also the blue dwarves over here. Yeah, also the dwarves have some different. Yeah, you see here crossbowmen. They use pikes. I see more of. I always play like Kazakh. I have played this also, but these guys I have. Well, I should play them in the future. Yes, but as you can see, they all have. It's not like the dwarves are just all the same. You know, if you pick another dwarf faction, you will have also unique units, which are very nice, different stats. Some dwarf factions shine in other things. For example, these have pikes. Here we have. Well, we can't make out excellent armor. Okay. Well, you know, it's just different types of units. So whatever war faction you take, you will have a lot of fun. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not like it's the same. That for me that would be boring if it was like, okay, maybe the lower tier, but the special units have to be unique. You know? Yeah, right. Moving on. Dale, quite big actually. Used to be just a lake town, and now it has expanded all the way. So yeah, these guys are gonna try, or not. Well, we'll have to see. They're gonna take on Rune, which I showed earlier. These guys who destroy these guys. So yeah, a lot is going on this map. Right, then we have Rohan, King Theoden. I believe he passed on recently, or rather, yeah, well, the man who played Theoden isn't with us anymore. But nevertheless, he will be always in our minds because he did an awesome job in the movies. Of course, there's no denying that. Right, I am talking too much again. Kingdom of Rohan, horse, well, cav focused. Basically, you want to swamp, or rather, flank the enemy in their backs. You know, ride them down, basically. Right, Kingdom of Rohan with Helm's Deep. Which we all know, which is a key defense point and a very nice map to defend, or, well, yeah, mostly you will defend with it, unless the enemy has taken it and you have to retake it, then you can actually attack it, but, yeah, okay, Rohan, then we have the Vale of Torwinian, yeah, these guys we already talked about.